Theta value equivalent to $279 and $90 a coin. The present exchanged cost range $270 42 $280 $297. The earlier day close $278 118. The change was plus 0.172 plus 62%. Backwards rate US to Theta. Dollar to Theta conjecture for June 2024. At the outset, cost at Zone 375 coins. Excessive costs on 481, while lows in 375. The arrived at the midpoint of cost on 419. The US to Theta figure toward the month's ends of 4046, change for June 18.9%. US to Theta expectation for July 2024. Initially costed on 446 coins. Excessive costs on 446, while lows of 3860. The arrived at the midpoint of cost on 409. The US to Theta figure toward the month's ends at 85, change for July 13.7%. Dollar to Theta gauge for August 2024. To start with, cost at zone 385 coins. Exorbitant costs are 85, while lows at 310. The found the middle value of costs at 353. The US to Theta gauge toward the month's ends early to 31, change for August 14%. US to Theta expectation for September 2024. To start with, cost at zinc 331 coins. Exorbitant costs for 31, while lows onto it 77. The found the middle value of cost at 39. The US to Theta gauge toward the month's ends ain't 297, change for September 10.3%. Dollar to Theta gauge for October 2024. In the first place, cost at 297 coins. Exorbitant costs at 4, while lows in 2 at 64. The found the middle value of cost on 2 at 87. The US to Theta gauge toward the month's ends on 182, change for October 5.1%. US to Theta expectation for November 2024. First and foremost, cost at 282 coins. Exorbitant costs on 292, while lows 254. The found the middle value of costs on 275. The US to Theta estimate toward the month's ends on 272, change for November 3.5%. Dollar to Theta estimate for December 2024. First and foremost, cost at zone 272 coins. Exorbitant costs on 272, while lows on 236. The found the middle value of costs on 258. The US to Theta figure toward the month's ends on 253, change for December 7%. US to Theta expectation for January 2025. Before all else, cost at 253 coins. Excessive cost 264, while lows on 230. The arrived at the midpoint of costs on 248. The US to Theta figure toward the month's ends on 246, change for January 8%. Dollar to Theta figure for February 2025. At the outset, cost at 246 coins. Excessive cost on 254, while lows in 221. The arrived at the midpoint of costs on 239. The US to Theta conjecture toward the month's ends on 236, change for February 4.1%. US to Theta expectation for Walk 2025. At the outset, cost at 236 coins. Excessive cost 251, while lows on 218. The arrived at the midpoint of cost on 235. The US to Theta conjecture toward the month's ends on 233, change for spring 13%. Dollar to Theta conjecture for April 2025. At the outset, cost at 233 coins. Excessive costs on 246, while lows on 214. The arrived at the midpoint of costs on 231. The US to Theta conjecture toward the month's ends on 229, change for April 17%. US to Theta expectation for May 2025. First and foremost, cost at zone 229 coins. Exorbitant costs on 229, while lows on 196. The found the middle value of cost point 2 at 16. The US to Theta estimate toward the month's ends on 209, change for May 7%. Dollar to Theta estimate for June 2025. Before all else, cost at 209 coins. Excessive cost 229, while lows to 169. The arrived at the midpoint of costs opening at 92. The US to Theta figure toward the month's ends on 181, change for June 13.4%. US to Theta expectation for July 2025. Before all else, cost at 181 coins. Excessive costs on 187, while lows on 162. The arrived at the midpoint of costs on 176. The US to Theta figure toward the month's ends on 174, change for July 3.9%. Dollar to Theta conjecture for August 2025. At the outset, cost at 174 coins. Excessive cost 222, while lows 174. The arrived at the midpoint of costs 94. The US to Theta conjecture toward the month's ends 207, change for August 19%. US to Theta expectation for September 2025. Initially cost at 207 coins. Excessive cost 0.287, while lows to 178. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 296. The US to Theta figure toward the month's end 90, change for September 82%. Dollar to Theta figure for October 2025. At the outset, cost at 190 coins. Excessive costs on 221, while lows of 190. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 202. The S to Theta conjecture toward the month's end zone 205, change for October 79%. West to Theta expectation for November 2025. Initially cost at 205 coins. Excessive cost 255, while lows on 205. The arrived at the midpoint of costs on 226. The US to Theta figure toward the month's ends on 238, change for November 1%. Dollar to Theta figure for December 2025. At the outset, cost at 238 coins. Excessive cost 238, while lows are 198. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 222. The S to Theta conjecture toward the month's ends on 212, change for December 9%. West to Theta expectation for January 2026. At the outset, cost at 212 coins. Excessive cost 256, while lows on 212. The arrived at the midpoint of cost on 230. The S to Theta conjecture toward the month's ends on 238, change for January 3%. Us to Theta expectation for Walk 2026. Initially cost at 283 coins. Excessive costs for Theta 62, while lows on 283. The arrived at the midpoint of costs on 216. The US to Theta figure toward the month's ends at 337, change for spring 1%. Dollar to Theta figure for April 2026. Initially cost at zone 3 to 37 coins. Exorbitant costs on 37, while lows on 271. The found the middle value of costs through 9. The S to Theta gauge toward the month's ends on 290, change for April 9%. West to Theta expectation for May 2026. Before all else, cost at 290 coins. Excessive costs on 290, while lows on 234. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 266. The US to Theta figure toward the month's ends on 250, change for May 8%. Dollar to Theta figure for June 2026.